Welcome to Review Play. I wonder what we gon' view today. Everybody loves fun and play, and if you don't, you could go away. We treat you like a throwaway. Welcome to Review Play. I wonder what we gon' view today. Everybody loves fun and play, and if you don't, you could go away. We treat you like a throwaway. What's going on, everyone? Welcome to Review Play Action Figures. It's your host with the most, Dilo Danavelli, and today we're doing an unboxing review on McFarlane Toys Epic Games Fortnite Skull Trooper. Let's check out the packaging of the McFarlane Toys Epic Games Fortnite Skull Trooper. So starting off, we got the lovely price of $19.99 right here, and below that it says the original price was $42.99, and thank God I wasn't one of the suckers that paid that price at the time that this came out at that particular store, which was my local comic book store in the area. Now let's take an up close look at the packaging. So you can see first and foremost, we got the figure displayed in the packaging with the accessories. It says Fortnite, ages 12 and up, and Skull Trooper, along with the price tag. On one side, it says Fortnite, Epic Games, and we got a nice display of the Skull Trooper, and with his name right there, Skull Trooper. And the back of the box, we have some different figures that's in the line. It says it has 22 points of articulation or moving parts. We should see that. Right here, it's talking about 39 plus inches and role play. I don't know what that means, but actually it's looking like we got adult size special hammers or wands or whatever you want to call it that's in the game, right? All right, moving on. We also got an image of the Skull Trooper right here. Fortnite Skull Trooper, and at the top of the box, same things, just in a smaller image with the McFarlane Toys and the Spawn logo right here, McFarlane's baby. And at the bottom of the box, it's got a whole bunch of logos and things and a barcode. All right, and now we're about to do the unboxing. I'm going to use the assistance of my favorite Raptor knife right here. And as for you children who watch me unbox these packages with sharp objects such as knives and scissors, I would like you to ask your parent or your guardian or adult in the area to open these packages for you that requires the use of a knife or a scissors or any sharp object. Now with that being said, let's get this bad boy open. So I'm going to open it from the bottom because I find that easier for most packages, because the top part normally has 2 stickers at the top. Alright, so let's check this out. See how easy that is? Very easy to come out. Alright, take out. That's not all that's in the box. We gotta take out backdrop right here. So we also got a base, and we got the figure with the accessories. All right, so now give me 1 second, and I'm gonna take all of these, all this packaging, and I'll be right back.
A few moments later.
Before we take an up close look at the accessories, details, and articulation, we're going to do the shelf spacing. That's the maximum height, length, width, and weight of the figure that you'll be displaying on your shelf. We're going to start off with Fortnite Skull Trooper's height. I'm going to bring him up closer to the camera. Alright. Now let's see how tall he stands. So from the bottom of his feet to the top of his head is 7 inches. Now let's check out his width body-wise. So from the front of his chest to his back is 1¼ inch. And let's see the measurements of his hands or his arms when it's fully extended in the T-pose. And that's, 1 second, there we go, that's 6¼ inches. Okay, now the big question is, can anybody guess how much is Fortnite's or the McFarlane Epic Toys Fortnite Skull Trooper gonna weigh on the scale? And we're gonna weigh him twice. We're gonna weigh him once as is, and then again with all of his accessories. Alright, so put in the comment section below how much do you think he's gonna weigh right now as is on the scale. I'm gonna guess with you guys, and I'm gonna guess around maybe like 115 grams. Alright, so let's check it out. Ooh, I was close. I was too high. He's actually 110 grams. Alright, so if you got close, y'all's as good as me. Now let's see how much the Skull Trooper is gonna weigh with all of his accessories. So give me 1 second, I'll be back real quick.
5 minutes later.
Okay, we're back with the McFarlane Epic Games Fortnite Skull Trooper with all of his accessories. Okay, I know this is not the accessories segment. We'll take a closer look at them just now. But, alright. I just want to say, putting on this staff right here, not a staff, this axe right here, pickaxe with a skull on it. I had to heat up the hand in hot water, and then after I did that, it was fairly easy to place the pickaxe in his hand. And then after I placed it in his hand, I kind of pressed it down. I ran some cold water and I pressed down his hand on the pickaxe, ran it under some cold water, and it was able to firmly grip the pickaxe without being too loose in his hand. Right? Okay, so with all that being said, now let's take a guess on how much grams is the Skull Trooper gonna weigh on the scale with all of his accessories. And I'm gonna guess, I'll do a quick guess of 165 with all the accessories. Alright, I'm curious to know what y'all gonna guess with all the accessories, and put them on the scale right about now. Okay, I was once again close, but I was off. He is at 170, so that's 170 grams with all of his accessories. And his shelf spacing stands at 7 inch tall and 1¼ inch wide, and depending on how you set him up with his accessories, maybe even more. Alright, now we're moving on to the accessories, details, and articulation. Now it's time to take an up close look at the accessories, details, and articulation. Starting off with the base. You can see the Fortnite logo. You can see the 2 peg points where you will peg the figure at the bottom of the feet on the top of the base. It's a circular base and it's raised up at an angle, right? The back of the base, there's nothing there, but as I said in my other video, I think Todd McFarlane should put the Spawn logo right here. That's his signature logo. I think he's missing out on an opportunity on that. And McFarlane, if you're watching this video, you know where you heard it first. You know what I'm saying? Give me 1 second.
20 minutes later.
So I'm talking about this logo right here. Right here. I'm surprised that McFarlane didn't put that at the center of the base at the bottom, but that's all good. See what I'm saying? So that's enough about the base. Y'all can see that again with the Fortnite logo. Alright, moving on to Skull Trooper's backpack. Now his backpack, fairly basic, but it's nice at the same time. Highly detailed. See what I'm saying? A lot of sculpting got put into this backpack. It's a decent sized weight for the size that it is. It has a sculpted walkie-talkie right here. And this thing right here, I can't quite make out what that is. If you guys know what that is, put it in the comment section below. If you play Fortnite a lot and you know what this is on the Skull Trooper, is it to release a parachute or what? I don't know. Or the glider. Alright, more pouches. A lot of sculpted details on the backpack, a lot of pouches. Looks really good. That's the back of it right here, or the front of it. There's a peg point to put in the back of the figure, the peg hole. Alright. So that's enough on that. Now we're moving on to Skull Trooper's pickaxe. So looking at the pickaxe, it's looking really nice. It's nicely sculpted. Nice paint applications on the staff of the pickaxe itself. I like the paint applications with the bone coloring, looking like, you see right there. So it looks like a bone, the color of a bone, looking nice. You got the sculpted detail of the leather wrapped around the bone. Very nice. It's painted nice and brown. Got some above here too. Also at the top of the pickaxe, wrapping the skull on the pickaxe itself. Nicely molded and sculpted in. And the paint applications are great. You have to admit, McFarlane does good on his sculpting, detail, and paint applications. I like the way I like the way how the character has those nails embedded in the skull of the, I guess it will be an ox or some type of cow or bull. Looking real nice. Alright. Moving on to his sniper rifle. Now his sniper rifle is looking really nice, highly detailed. And if you guys know which model sniper this is, put it in the comment section below. I would like to know which model sniper rifle is this based on. But moving on to the sniper rifle, keeping on the sniper rifle, I like the way you see the magazine right here. It's painted. I don't know well, to me it's looking like everything is molded in black plastic, and the rifle itself has paint applied to it, right? Got a little bit of silver right there and some beige paint applied to the rifle itself. So to me, I'll be fairly careful while applying the figure's hand on the rifle, because you don't want to rub off the paint, right? That didn't happen to me yet, but I'm thinking after many usages, eventually the paint might rub off right here. That's just my opinion. I could be wrong, but at first glance, that's what it looks like to me. Regardless, it's a nice sniper rifle, highly detailed. You see the scope, the barrel, the magazine, right? The shoulder guard, right? Let's see. Got the trigger, right? It's looking nice. Okay, moving on to the figure itself. Okay, let's take a up close look at this Skull Trooper that's just chilling right here on the block. So set him up real quick. Let's take a look at the details in his face, and I gotta say, McFarlane, I love the sculpted detail in this particular action figure's face, and the Skull Trooper's face. It's very nice. Like, you guys take a look at how detailed it is, and the paint applications, very, very good. Like, even in the eyes and the pupils, if y'all could see that clearly, that looks so nice. To me, this is near flawless for the face. I like the applications a lot. For the Skull Trooper, highly detailed. Right? You guys can see that. Now, I know everything else is molded in black, right? But at the same time, with enough detail. Like, you can see right here, he has a black bandana tied around his biceps, looking nice. All the gear, right? And the skull paint applications is very subtle, very simple, but very effective. You know what I mean? Guys, take a good look at that. Very, very effective. I love the way how everything is applied. Just exactly where it needs to be. See what I'm saying? But back to his uniform, his tactical gear. You see, like, his boots, heavy duty. Y'all see that? Y'all see the under the boots itself. All that detail, all the grip. You wouldn't want to get kicked in the face with these boots. Knee guards. It's part of the boot itself, not like strapped around his knee. So we'll get back to that when we move on to the articulation segment. But yeah, just taking a good look at all the sculpted detail in this figure. McFarlane did a good job with that. Alright, quality control was good to this guy. Okay. With all that being said, we're going to move on to articulation. So we're going to start off with his head. The Skull Trooper, Fortnite Skull Trooper, could look down that much, which is quite a bit if you guys check it out from this side. But before that, you could look up that much, which is a whole lot. So we'll put him back in a neutral position, turn him over to this side right here, and as I said, you can look down that much and up that much. And to me, that's a whole lot of motion, right? A whole lot of motion in the neck department. Now, can he move his head side to side? Yes, he can. A whole lot. Look at that. You get a whole lot of poses in the head alone. And look at that. Looking like a weirdo. Okay? And you do a full 360, no problem. Both ways. Okay? Everything is solid. Moving on to his arms. You could easily do the T pose. Right? Now, let's see if you could do the Y pose. Yes! This figure could do the Y pose without manipulation. No problem. So far so good. They say McFarlane figures have less articulation than Marvel Legends and all that, but so far this figure is proven to be a contender. I can say that much. Okay, so put his arms down back to neutral position and keeping it on one side of his arm. We got bicep rotation right here. We got no rotation at the elbow joints, but it is double jointed, so you can easily go to 90 degrees and beyond. Look at that. Look at that. Fully closed. McFarlane, you're doing a good job. I like this figure. And this is actually a figure that I want to army build, to tell you the truth. I like to get like 12 of these guys. But keeping it back on the articulation. That's very nice. Very nice indeed. Next arm, or the next side, can do the same thing, the same ways. Y'all see that? Okay. Put him back down. His hand at a 90-degree angle. You got wrist rotation easily. And let's see if you have other movements in the wrist. Wrist rotation. I don't know if this is a stiff joint or not, but let's see. Okay, so we have movement. We have movement in the wrist. You can go in some different awkward positions. Let me fix it up for the camera real quick. So yeah, we have movement in the wrist. We have rotation, all that good stuff. I was kind of scared for a second that we didn't have none of that. I was praising this figure and look at that. But there is all type of movements you could do. See that? In the wrist. Just gotta loosen it up, put it in some hot water, I guess, and you'll be good to go. All right. So far, 10 out of 10 with the joints in the head and the neck and all that, even though there is no, is there? Actually there is. We also got butterfly joints right here. Look at that. Butterfly joints for a McFarlane figure, huh? I know other McFarlane figures have butterfly joints as well, but this one, this works. See what I'm saying? Y'all see that? That works. All right. So moving down to his chest area, he could do a full. Can he do a full 360? Oh, nope, he cannot do a full 360, but he could perform it by the waist joint. Okay, but concerning bending down and bending backwards, or bending forward and bending backwards, let's check it out. So you can bend forward, look down, that much, which is not bad. Not bad. Better than nothing, that's for sure. And he could bend back that much, which is a whole lot of bending back. Even if I go like this, it's a whole lot of bending back. So that's a whole lot of range of motion right there. See what I'm saying? That's nice. You can also bend side to side that much. So y'all see that? Okay. That's nice. So far, so good. Now, there's a big complaint that people make about McFarlane figures with diapers and all that. But let's see if this hinders any movement. So, you can kick up that much, which is actually naturally looking for the diaper that he has on, that they call it, or for that area, looking nice, right? And for the other foot, same ways. Wait, hold up, fix that up a little bit. Yeah, same ways. Not bad. This is a very nice figure for a Fortnite figure. You know, I'm loving the articulation so far. So moving down, we could do a slight swivel at the top of the leg. By his knee joint, there's no swivel, but there is double jointed pins. You can see the pins, unfortunately, but whatever. The whole figure is black, so that makes up for it. So you can bend back his knee that much, 90-degree angle, and almost, well, that's the furthest you could go because of the sculpting with the boots and all that. So that's forgivable, but still a good range of motion, right? If I was to make him look like he was walking, he could still perform something like that, right? Okay, so good for stop motion, that's for sure. And the other side is the same thing. Okay. Alright. Down to the ankles, you have a little bit of, let me see, yeah, you have a little bit of ankle pivot. Kind of awkward, but you could do a full 360. Let me see if he has a toe joint. Yep, there's a toe joint right here. The toes kind of stiff because this is a new figure, fresh out the package. So you could move his toes. Let me see something real quick with this side. Yeah, it's kind of stiff. Gotta warm him up a little bit. Having some difficulty right here. Let's see. Well, this part is good, but this part right here, I don't know what's going on. Try it one more time. Am I performing it? 1 second.
1 hour later.
Okay, so the circumstances as I thought. The figure is very, very new out the box. For one moment, I thought the figure was letting me down, but it has not let me down because I've just I just dipped it in some hot water, and now that same joint that was giving me problems earlier is not very loose, but it functions. Here we go. Look at that. Boom, boom, easy. Next side, no problem. So the joint functions. Good job, McFarlane. You know, although I had to heat up the figure, that's expected with fresh figures nowadays. So that's forgivable. And yeah, everything works. All right. Okay. So next is, can you do the splits? And almost. You gotta maneuver the joints a little bit. Let's see. And even if you maneuver the joints, that's the best pose you'll get them in concerning the splits. Other than that, everything else is very nice. When it comes on to articulation on this figure, I really like it. And you guys tell me your opinion about the articulation on this figure. Okay, so let's see if he really has 20 points of articulation, shall we? So I'll bring him up close to the camera. We're gonna start off from the top down. So here's 1 point right here, 2 points right here for the butterfly joint, 3 point right here, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 for this butterfly joint, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. So So there's actually 24 points of articulation on this figure, more than what the box implied. The box said that there's 22 points, right? If I was right, let's see.
2 hours later.
So yeah, on the box, it says that there's 22 points of articulation when there's really 24 points of articulation, which is very nice on this McFarlane Toys Epic Games Fortnite Skull Trooper. But regardless, a lot of points of articulation. It's a very nice figure, and if I was to rate this figure out of 10, definitely would be like a 8.5 or a 9, you know. Although this may be a nobody character to some people, because it's a Fortnite character or whatever the case may be, I'm just going based off of what I see right now and for what the figure is, right? And to me, that's what I would rank him. And you know what? As an extra bonus, let's check him out with all of his accessories. All right. So we're gonna put on backpack, just like that. You're gonna put his pickaxe in his hand, like that. Okay, and now for his main weapon. That in his hand, like 1 second. Hold up 1 sec. Okay, I have him holding his sniper rifle, and I have him on his base, and that's how he would look with him on his base, holding his sniper rifle. Look like that. Okay. And I know right now we don't want to see that base, right? Right now we want to see him without the base on the block. So here we have it. Oh, looking like he must have tipped over 1 second. Here we have him. All armed up. Ready to do whatever. And now, for accessibility, you could probably find this McFarlane Epic Games Fortnite Skull Trooper at your local hobby shop, comic book store, GameStop, Walmart, Amazon, eBay, Kijiji, and Facebook Marketplace. Okay, now we're moving on to size comparisons. Here we got McFarlane Toys Epic Games Fortnite Skull Trooper standing alongside 3 Marvel Legend figures. We got Killmonger from the Black Panther movie, we got a variation of the Punisher, and we got War Machine. Now we got all McFarlane figures in the lineup right here. We got McFarlane Toys Epic Games Fortnite Skull Trooper, and beside him we got Dire Werewolf, also from Fortnite. And then on the other side, we got The Last Night on Earth Batman, and beside him, we got The Last Night on Earth Wonder Woman. And to tell you the truth, Skull Trooper, Batman, and Wonder Woman looks like they're ready to go out trick-or-treating for Halloween right now. Now we got Skull Trooper with more McFarlane Toys figures. We got The Last Night on Earth Bane with Scarecrow, and we also got Cygor from the Spawn universe. Here we got Fortnite Skull Trooper, unaware that Mattel's Jurassic World Dino Rivals Indoraptor is peering him from above, ready to strike him down. And finally, we have McFarlane's Epic Games Fortnite Skull Trooper alongside more McFarlane figures, 2 giant McFarlane figures. We got the DC Multiverse Swamp Thing, and we got the Violator from the Spawn series. If If you made it this far in this video, thanks for watching. We really appreciate your time. If you're enjoying this video on YouTube, hit the like button. And if you like collecting action figures like me, go ahead and subscribe. If you're watching this video on Rumble, hit the like button and give us a follow. You can also follow Review Play Action Figures on Instagram and Facebook. If not, McFarlane's Fortnite Skull Trooper will snipe you on the cover. We'll be coming to X and TikTok soon. Everyone have a nice day, keep collecting, take care, stay safe, and I will definitely see you in the next one.